With security at its maximum in the heart of Europe, some fear the continent's fragile economy could become another casualty of the attacks in Brussels. Investment bank ING estimates that the cost of repairs and the combined impact on cafes, restaurants and shops in Brussels could be as much as $4.5 billion. NATO, the European Commission and Parliament and many other major institutions have their headquarters in the city. It's a global hub for conferences and meetings, but with tougher security and the main airport closed, travel delays are inevitable and airlines and hotels are already hurting.
I think it is something that is being increasingly factored in, really, the expectation that we'll see greater controls over borders, greater security at major transport locations. And what that means, of course, is difficult to read in the economic impact over the longer term.
Shares in the carrier Air France KLM and hotel chains Accor and Intercontinental plunged immediately after the attacks. All three derive large amounts of revenue a year from their European businesses. But those stocks have since stabilized or recovered much of their initial losses. And research from the World Travel and Tourism Council shows that terror attacks can have a relatively short-term impact on foreign arrivals, especially when compared to other events such as political instability or epidemics.
It is a terrible, terrible event. But when we look at what happened after the Paris bombing, for example, it really doesn't have that much impact on markets or on macroeconomic indicators. Take, for example, the ultimate example of this, the 9/11 event. The stock, if you had invested the day after that, you would have done fairly well.
But the most optimistic scenarios don't factor in the possibility of attacks like those in Brussels and Paris becoming regular events. Azhar Sukri, TRT World.